Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized, please install GKToday Academy app and there you can get the current affairs in text format as well as in easy digest format, and this is how you can attempt the quiz in this app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description as well as in the pinned comment, or you can directly search it by the name of GKToday YouTube. This is the link which you can directly use. Now let's start. The flagship Ganga Amantran Abhiyan program is conducted by which organization? So this is conducted by National Mission for Clean Ganga. It should be noted that this Ganga Amantran Abhiyan is a expedition program to create awareness on Ganga rejuvenation and water conservation. So this open rafting program was organized from Devprayag in Uttarakhand to Ganga Sagar in West Bengal. Now, this National Mission for Clean Ganga, that is NMCG, is the implementing wing of National Ganga Council, and recently the first ever meeting of National Ganga Council held in Kanpur. Chameli Devi Jain Award is an annual event presented to outstanding performers of which field? So this award is related to journalism, and this year the award was presented jointly to the two journalists. One is Arfa Khanam Sherwani, she is associated to The Wire. On the other hand, second journalist is Rohini Mohan, she is a freelancer. So this Chameli Jain award is related to journalism. With State Cabinet recently passed an ordinance which seeks to recover the losses caused by the damage to public property from rioters. Now let me just give you the brief background about this event. CAA, that is Citizenship Amendment Act, came into picture, and in the opposition of CAA, in certain areas, people caused damage to public property. Now, the Uttar Pradesh government has passed an ordinance to recover the loss caused by the damage to that particular public property from rioters. So, right answer is Uttar Pradesh. Now, the state was also in news as recently it launched e-Ganna app for sugarcane farmers. Apart from that, state was also in news because of Chambal Sanctuary. Now, it should be noted that it is situated on the tri-junction of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. And recently, this Chambal Sanctuary was in news as Ministry of Environment declared it a eco-sensitive zone. Uttar Pradesh was also in news as recently Defense Expo was organized in Uttar Pradesh in Lucknow. Apart from that, Uttar Pradesh was also in news as recently Kashi Mahakal Express was launched from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh to Indore in Madhya Pradesh, and this is the third corporate train. Answer in comment box what is the route of first corporate train in India. In the context of new recruitment system to be followed from 2021 for various government jobs, what does CET stands for? So CET stands for Common Eligibility Test, and from 2021 the CET will be conducted for jobs in railways, banks and the lower levels of central administrative jobs, and therefore the central government will set up an autonomous NRA, that is National Recruitment Agency, and this NRA will conduct CET for the jobs in these sectors. So the CET is expected to replace the first level test conducted by SSC, RRB, that is Railway Recruitment Board, and by IBPS. Sahitya Akademi Award winner P. Ramachandran, who passed away recently, was a poet and scholar in which language? So he was a poet and scholar in Malayalam language, and he passed away recently. Now, if we talk about Malayalam, it is the official language of Kerala, and it is a classical language. Answer in comment box how many languages have received status of classical language in our country. Now, Kerala was also in news as recently first LNG bus service of India was started in Kerala in Kochi. Kerala was also in news as recently it decided to ban CFL and filament bulbs from November 2020. Akshay Urja Portal is an initiative of which union ministry? So it is an initiative of MNRE, that is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. And MNRE recently launched a new website to provide information about the new schemes and projects taken by this ministry. And in this new website, Akshay Urja portal is provided. Apart from that, IRIX is also provided in this website. IRIX stands for India Renewable Idea Exchange. According to the Gender Social Norms Index report released by UNDP, how many countries have achieved gender equality? Right answer is 0. So recently UNDP released first ever Gender Social Norms Index, and as per this index, no country in the world has achieved gender equality, and it would take 257 years to close the gender gap in economic opportunity. Now, if we talk about gender, there is a global gender gap report. It is published by World Economic Forum. Apart from that, there is a gender inequality index that is published by UNDP as a part of Human Development Index. Even the Beijing Declaration is associated to gender equality and women rights. Answer in comment box in which year this Beijing Declaration was signed. In the video conference held between the leaders of SAARC, which country proposed COVID-19 emergency fund? So recently, a video conference held between the member countries of SAARC, and in this event, Prime Minister Mr. Modi proposed COVID-19 emergency fund. So right answer is India. And for this fund, India would provide $10 million as initial contribution. If we talk about SAARC, it is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, and the members of SAARC are MBBS, Spain, that is Maldives, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan, India and Nepal. It should be noted that SAARC was founded in 1985 and its secretariat is in Kathmandu in Nepal. And in 2006, SAARC launched South Asian Free Trade Area. Who was appointed as the 4th advisor to Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor G.C. Murmu? So, Mr. Basir Ahmed Khan has been appointed as the 4th advisor to Jammu and Kashmir LG, Mr. G.C. Murmu. The other 3 advisors are Mr. Rajiv Rai Bhatnagar, Mr. Farooq Khan and Mr. K.K. Sharma. If we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, the Union Territory was also in news as it was the host of first ever Khelo India Winter Games. So the first part of this Khelo India Winter Games held in Leh in Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir, and the second part held in Gulmarg. Apart from that, the first ever edition of Khelo India University Games held in Odisha, and Khelo India Youth Games held in Assam, and in this Maharashtra won the maximum number of medals. An important personality in Ambedkar's historic conversion to Buddhism passed away recently. What was the name of that personality? Right answer is Mr. Sadanand Phulzhele. So Mr. Sadanand Phulzhele was the founding secretary of Dr. Baba Sahab Ambedkar Smarak Samiti, and this organization looks after Diksha Bhumi. Diksha Bhumi is a place where Dr. Baba Sahab Ambedkar converted to Buddhism in 1956, and it is in Nagpur. Nagpur is in Maharashtra, and presently it is a constituency of Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Mr. Nitin Gadkari is a Minister of MSME and Minister of Road Transport and Highways, and recently he launched Gati portal. Answer in comment box what is the objective of this portal. A new passenger ferry service called RoPax was recently inaugurated in which state? So it was inaugurated in Maharashtra, and it was inaugurated by Minister of State for Shipping, Mr. Manshukh Mandavia, and this ferry service will connect Mumbai and Mandwa. Now, if we talk about Maharashtra, state was also in news as recently Cabinet approved the 13th major port of India, and it is going to be in Maharashtra. Answer in comment box at which place this 13th major port is going to be situated. Maharashtra was also in news as recently India's first intercity electric bus service was started and it was started between Pune and Mumbai. What is the theme of World Consumer Rights Day? Right answer is A. Sustainable Consumer. So World Consumer Rights Day is celebrated on 15th of March, and the theme of this year was the Sustainable Consumer. It should be noted that in India, 24th of December is observed as National Consumer Day. Which badminton player won the men's single title at All England Open Badminton Championship? So Victor Axelsen won the men's single title. Victor Axelsen is from Denmark, while in female category, Tai Tzu Ying won the women's championship, and she is from Taiwan. Which global technological company was the first to launch a web portal which tracks the COVID-19 infections worldwide? Right answer is Microsoft. So this was launched by Microsoft, and it reflects the COVID-19 infections. COVID-19 is the disease caused by coronavirus. Now it should be noted that Google is still working on a screening and tracking website for COVID-19, and the sister company of Google, Ferry, is working on this website. Now if we talk about coronavirus, the outbreak started from Wuhan in China, and in India the first case was found in Kerala, and the first case of death in India due to coronavirus was in Karnataka. A village called Amin is said to be renamed as Abhimanyupur. Now the question is, it is in which state? Right answer is Haryana. So this village is in Haryana in Kurukshetra district. Now Haryana was also in news as recently it announced Atal Kisan Mazdoor Yojana, and as per this scheme, affordable meals will be provided to the farmers and laborers at the cost of 10 rupee per plate. Haryana was also in news as recently it declared coronavirus as epidemic, and it became the first state in our country to declare this deadly disease as epidemic. Apart from that, recently West Bengal government invoked Epidemic Diseases Act of 1897. Now it should be noted that in last lecture, by mistake, I said some other year, but the correct year for this act is 1897. Which e-commerce company has partnered with Aegon Life Insurance to sell insurance solutions for customers? Right answer is Flipkart. So Flipkart has partnered with this Aegon Life Insurance to sell insurance solutions online. Now Flipkart was also in news as recently it shut down its portal Jabong, and now the users of Jabong are being redirected to Myntra. It should be noted that Flipkart is an entity of Walmart, and these two, that is Jabong and Myntra, are the entity of Flipkart. So these were the important questions of today's quiz. Thank you, and that's all for the day.